mind as you saw Marvel taking that last level?
I thought we had a real good look at it.
Is that what you wanted, was Marvel to do something with it? Mel about got the tip, too.
Yeah, the nice play by Mel. I thought he had it.
Did their play at the end of regulation set a double screen? Did you kind of see that coming before it happened?
Well, Mike had him. I was a little surprised. Mike went under the screen to keep Johnson in front, and he still ended up on the side of it, and then they sealed Wasabi. I thought when the play first materialized, we had it guarded perfectly. And I think, Mike obviously felt like he had help behind him, and they were screened off.
Coach, what's most frustrating for you in this game?
I think, it's the second game in a row where we missed free throws late.
Your offensive execution for about 2/3 of the game was tough. I think you were at 7 for 40 at one stretch. I mean,
we had some clean looks at it. We did shoot early. Early in the game, I think we shot some contested shots, and that's unfortunate. And that sometimes is a reason that you get started sort of sideways on offense. We had some real good looks. I remember one possession in the second half, we had 3 wide open threes. We're just not shooting the ball anymore.
You guys are down 11, and it seemed like Mike was the guy who provided that spark for you a lot.
Mike was terrific. Yeah, we were going to him, and he has that capability. And he was really good.
Were you more pleased, Coach, with the comeback, or more disappointed that you couldn't finish it when you had him right there up 3?
I don't know. I don't know when you lose a game that you're pleased about anything. To be frank. The first half was as strange a half as I've been involved with, in terms of our inability to get anything going, whether it be in transition, whether it be set plays, motion, in the post, on the perimeter. We just couldn't get anything going. And I felt like down 3, we couldn't ask to be in a better position. And don't play particularly well at the start of the second half either. And we just kept hanging around. We kept hanging in. We kept hanging in. And I think from that standpoint, as we look at it, that was good. We rebounded better. We defended better. Our offensive execution was slightly better. But we're not clicking offensively right now. I think you have to give Purdue credit for that, and Ohio State, 2 very good defensive teams. The last 2 games we played, everybody likes to just focus on themselves and not giving credit to anybody. They were pretty good defenders, and they were getting after it, and they were locked into our guys and what they do, and it made it hard. But we had shots we clearly should have made.
You clear out the side for Devin now. You see you have an option whatever way you get to the basket.
He's got plenty of options there. Yeah, he's got plenty of options. And they had Tyrone on Mike, so they had Ronnie on him. He's a smaller guy. I knew that could shoot over him, and he did for me.
Coach, Hale for Purdue, number 15. That was his season high in minutes, and Purdue had some foul issues. How much of a lift did you think he gave them?
Well, I think he's another scorer. Gives him another scorer, so it's another guy you have to guard, especially when we were in his zone. He's at the high post, you got to guard him. He had a big tip in.
Talking about earlier, he really kind of kept you in the game and kind of mounted that comeback. At one point, he had 6 or 12 field goals, but the team seemed to feed off his fearlessness.
They did, and hopefully that will continue because like I said, he's got that capability. That's one of the things we saw when we recruited him. We think he's special in that regard. And especially on this team, we really need that right now.
You've got a couple guys that have been struggling for a while, in Woodbury and Oglesby.
I thought Woodbury played well today. Offensively, obviously he only had 2 points, but I thought he was substantially better. He was all over the glass. He made plays. He was playing away from the basket, helping our team. Josh is struggling, and that's a little bit confusing because of how well he's shooting and playing in practice. I keep talking about that. Perhaps the only thing that I could do would be to play him more, and it's a fine line. You put him in, and if he's not hitting, if he's not making plays, how long can I stay with him? But I think the only thing that's going to help him settle down is if I leave him in there.
You like the toughness your team played with, especially down
at times.
Okay. At times. So both ends are just one, offensive or defensive.
No, I thought, we didn't play crazy. It would have been easy to play nuts when you're not making shots. You start jacking, and I thought we moved the ball. We kept them on defense. We got to the free throw line. We got into the bonus. That's what you have to do in a game like this.
you talked about the missed free throws at the end. You were making them up to that point. I mean, how?
And that's the unfortunate thing. I mean, we were making them at a big, I think, over 80%. And then we missed, Dev, of course, missed one, would have put us up 3. Mike missed one. I forget if it was Aaron or Melson missed one. But then we missed 4 in overtime, I think.
Is there or do you want to have Dev at some point just take over at the point like you did kind of at the end and run the show?
No, I want to keep where he's at. Move him around. Let him take the point, let him take the 2, play some 3. I think that's what he has to do.
Okay, good to go.